Om Sadashivasamarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahabhirjam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. So we chant the Mangalacharanam. Who is next can join. All of you can repeat after me. Om Namo Bhagavate
Om Namo Bhagavate
Vaivasvataya
Vaivasvataya
Vidyave Brahma Vidyacharyaya
Yave Brahma Vidyacharyaya
Nachiketase cha.
Viketase cha.
We finished mantra number 5. Okay. And we are about to go to mantra number 6. We need to do the last line. Tathapi, starting from Tathapi Tat Pituhu. Correct? Yes. Okay. So let us chant that portion. That is called Sambandha Bhashyam. That is the Bhashyam. Even though in the Gita Press it is mentioned as part of the Bhashyam of mantra number 5, it appears to us like it is a Sambandha Bhashyam. It could be read along with the 6th mantra. That's the idea. So let's read from Tathapi. Okay. Tathapi
Tatapi
Tat Pitur Vachaha
Tat Pitur Vachaha
Vrisha Mabhut
Nusha Mabhut
Iti Evam Matva
Evam Matva
Paridevana Purvakam
Paridevana Purvakam
Aha
Aha
Pitaram
Pitaram
Shokavishtam
Okavishtam
Kim Maya Uktam Iti.
Kim Maya Uktam Iti
Uktam, not Yuktam. Okay.
Kim Maya Uktam Iti.
Yeah. So the story has moved pretty fast, and Nachiketa's father, Vajasravasa, uttered words which our Nachiketa, our boy, has taken literally seriously, and now is getting ready. He's ready to go to Yama. He's just he doesn't want to waste any time, so he's very clear about it. And we saw that in the 5th mantra, that but he's not sure now what is it that Yama will want me to do, what kind of work I will have in Yamaloka. I'm not sure, but anyway, it's time for me to go. So he's getting ready. He's going to have a dialogue with father now. Okay, next mantra is a dialogue with father, to which Shankaracharya is giving a Sambandha Bhashyam. Okay, Tathapi Tat Pitur Vachaha Mrisha Mabhut Iti. Tathapi means what? Even then, even so. Okay, even so means what? Even so means what? See, what did he conclude? So, previous mantra, 4th mantra. Okay, look at the Bhashyam. Kruddhaha san pita. Father must have said in anger, That much Nachiketa could process and figure out, right? That is pretty obvious. So some tone also must be there, angry tone and all that. So it's not difficult to figure it out. Father said in anger, and father must not have really meant it. All that he figured out. Tathapi, even then means what? This is a Yagashala, and in the Yagashala, I mean, ordinarily itself, Satyavak is important. What one says, one has to keep up one's word. But Yanto Yagashala hai, this is a Yagashala. And here, definitely, it is like we have all taken an oath and come to the Yagashala. Imagine everybody holding a Bhagavad Gita in their hands and say, Veda in their hand. Say, okay, before you enter here, Satyam Vada, like that. Like that, they have come inside. Aham Satyam Vadami. Come inside. Therefore, Tathapi. And then look at this. Tat Pituhu Vachaha Mrisha Ma Abhut. Bhut means Abhut. Okay. Abhut. This is Lung Lakara. Bhudatu. Okay. Not lung. Past tense, but lung. Adyatane. Adyatane means past tense of today. Okay. Because just now father said, and he's saying what? Pituhu Vachaha Mrisha. Mrisha means in vain. Mrisha is in vain. Father's words should not go in vain. Okay? Pituhu vachaha. Should not go in vain. Iti evam matva. Having thought in this manner, evam matva. Okay? Now, Pitaram aha. Pitaram aha. Nachiketa told his father. Pitaram aha. Aha means told. Aha literally means says. Okay, tells, present tense. But due to Arthaveda, it has become used in past tense also. Okay, so aha. Okay, said. And Pitaram aha, father. And what kind of father? Shoka Vishtam Pitaram aha. Father who must be in grief now. Shokaha avishtaha, seized by grief. Previously seized by anger, now seized by grief. So must be a very sad man. And because he must be thinking, what must he be thinking? Kim maya uktam iti. Kim maya uktam. What was said by me? What was said by me? What kind of words I uttered? Like that, he must have said. And so, and then Nachiketa. And how does Nachiketa say? Paridevana Purvakam aha. Paridevana. Paridevana we now know, having studied Bhagavad Gita, we know Paridevana. Tatraka Paridevana Ascharyavat Paschati Kashti. So all that we know. And so Paridevana means sadness. Sadness. Even Nachiketa is somewhat sad. And it says Paridevana Purvakam. Having become sad, Nachiketa said. The word Nachiketa is not here. We can fill up the blanks and say Nachiketa. Nachiketaha aha. Okay. So important, right? Because what we say is important. You know, when generally in the law is like this. When the person is getting arrested by the police on the street, okay, they have something called Miranda rights, correct? Miranda rights. And the rights are read to the person who is about to get arrested like this. Get arrested, and then the police tells him, you have the right to remain silent. Anything you say will be, can be and will be used against you in the court of law. You have the right to an attorney. If you cannot afford an attorney can be provided to you. Do you understand these rights? And having understood these rights, would you wish to speak to me? Okay, something like this. So that means at that point, you have the right to remain silent. You can just keep quiet. Because if you're confused, you don't know what's happened, whatever this, that, don't open your mouth because the weird words can be used against you. So yahan par he should have had a dialogue with the son. Said, wait a minute, what is it you want? And some dialogue should have happened. I don't know, this cause, this, that. Some dialogue should have happened, and then Shamanam must have happened. Nothing like that happened. He uttered these words. Okay. So this is how it is. Now let's chant the next mantra. Who's next? I'm audible, correct?
Yes. Yes.
Any audio problem, let me know. Anupashya yatha purve.
Anupashya yatha purve.
Pratipashya tatha pare.
Pratipashya tatha pare.
Sasyamiva matyah pachyate.
Tasyamiva matya pachyate.
Sasyamiva ajayate punaha.
Tasyamiva ajayate punaha.
Yeah. So here, you see in Bhagavad Gita, normally it is said, Dhritarashtra Uvacha, Sanjaya Uvacha, Arjuna Uvacha, Shri Bhagavan Uvacha, Arjuna Uvacha, Bhagavan Uvacha. Yahan par aisa nahi hai. It's not like that. Here, okay, so far what happened? Bahunam emi pratamaha nachiketaha manyate. Manyate, right? Now what? Nachiketaha aha or Nachiketaha uvacha. So we can put in front of the mantra, in brackets, we can put that. So Upanishad doesn't say that. It assumes you know. She assumes we all know what's going on. Okay? And we do. Okay? Because we know little Sanskrit, so we do. Thanks to our Acharyas, we do all these things. Okay. So now Nachiketa is telling his father. And he is giving some advice to his father. 5-year-old boy, in the presence of all these Chaturvedis, is giving advice to his father. That is the mantra here. He is saying, hey, look, look at all your fathers, forefathers. Just think about how they behaved. Okay? None of them have broken the word. Whatever they say, they follow through on that. Okay? That is the message of this mantra. So now let's read this mantra, and he's going to say some words. Very interesting it is. Okay, let's chant the next one. Bhashya. We're going to study the Bhashya. Who is next? Yeah, Mohan Sai. So I hope you've underlined or circled the Mula Vakyas, right? So Anupashya, Yatha, Purve, etc. If you underline it or if you circle it in the book, it will be better. Now, since you are using notes, those of you using notes, no problem. But if you are using the Gita Press book like this, then then it's nice to circle the words in the Gita Press book. Okay. Anupashya.
Anupasya.
Alochaya.
Alochaya.
Nibhalaya.
Nibhalaya.
Anukramena.
Anukramena.
Yatha yena prakarena.
Yadha yena prakarena.
Vrittaha.
Vrittaha.
Purve atikrantaha.
Purve atikrantaha.
Pitru pitamahadayastava.
Pitru pitamahadayatava.
Tan drishtva.
Tan drishtva. Cha.
Tesham vrittam.
Tesham vrittam.
Asthatum arhasi.
Astatu arhasi.
Vartamanaha.
Vartamanaha. Cha.
Apare sadhavaha.
Apare sadavaha.
Yatha vartante.
Yadha vartante.
Tanscha pratipashya.
Tanscha pratipasya.
Alochaya.
Alochaya.
Tatha.
Tadha.
Nacha.
Nacha.
Teshu mrishakaranam.
Teshu mrushakaranam.
Vrishakaranam.
Vrushakaranam.
Vrittam.
Vrittam.
Vartamanam va asti.
Vartamanam va asti.
Yeah. So now Shankara starts his bhashyam with the first word of the mantra, anupashya. And he's going to explain. Okay. Anupashya. Alochaya. Alochaya. Alochanam. Alochanam padne we say. Hindi may be hai na aloch. Aloch karo or something must be there. Okay. Means think about it. Think properly. Anupashya. Nibhalaya. Anukramena. So ponder over, alochaya, and then nibhalaya, and then see clearly. See clearly. Look at the way this boy is saying, telling his father, see clearly. And what should he see clearly? Purve. Purve is what? Atikrantaha. Shankara says Atikranta. Purve. Atikrantaha means those who have gone before us. All our forefathers, okay, all of them, Atikrantaha. And who are those Atikrantaha? Your parents. Pitru means Matru Pritru, your parents, if they passed away, Pitrus, and then Pita Mahadayaha, Pita Mahadayaha. So all and their parents, etc. Okay, Tava, your parents. He's talking to his father about his parents. Okay, he's not, the subject is not Nachiketa, subject is, topic is father. So think about them. And in what order? Anukramena. In order, he says. Order, one by one. You go slowly. Okay. Think about your father and mother. How they behaved. How they conducted themselves. And then go one step above. And then think about their parents. Think about one step above. If you know your great-grandparents, that's better. Think about them also. Like that he's saying here. Okay. Shakaracharya. Okay. Anukramena. Okay. And what about them should you think about? Yatha yena prakarena vritta. Vritta. Their conduct. And so yena prakarena vritta. In what manner they conducted themselves. Yatha. Yatha in the moolam means yena prakarena vrittaha, Shankaracharya says. Okay. In what manner your parents and their parents and their forefathers conducted themselves, you take the time to think about it. Okay, this is the meaning of this sentence, right? Then tan drishtva cha, and having tan drishtva cha, having done that, then tesham vrittam asthatum arhasi. Then you ought to be, arhasi means ought to. Okay, you ought to. You deserve to behave like them, to conduct yourself like they conducted themselves. Tesham vrittam, their conduct. Okay, and then vartamanaha cha. Now father may think, wait a minute, they're all gone long ago. Okay, 30 years, 50 years, 70 years, 100 years back. Now this is modern age. Okay, and why are you talking about all of them? We have to change with times. This is a good excuse people give. They have to change with times. When they really don't want to do something, they'll say we have to change with times. Very convincing. They think they are very convincing, and so maybe there was that dialogue. Therefore, here our boy says, Vartamanaha cha. Vartamanaha means what? Your contemporaries. They're all living. See, your contemporaries, so many people are there, your friends, etc. Okay, so he doesn't give up the chance. Vartamanaha cha. And who are they? Apare. That is a moolam. The word in the moolam, apare. Upanishad says that. And Shankara says, Sadhavaha yatha vartante. Sadhavaha. The wise people, the saints, who live in the current times, who are your contemporaries, okay, and yatha vartante tanscha pratipashya alochaya tatha. We're going to put a full stop after tatha. Okay, full stop is not there in the version, at least in this Gita press. I'm going to put a full stop. Tancha, and those conduct also, pratipashya. Consider, assess, understand properly. Okay. Alochaya, think about that. Okay. And then alochaya, and then another commentator says, then tesham vrittam asthatum arhasi. Like that, you must, the previous conclusion of the previous sentence of Shankara should be brought here. Their conduct also you ought to follow, like that, within brackets. Okay, that's understood. When we read, it's understood, but just to complete the thought process, be explicit. Okay. Now, nacha teshu vrishakaranam vrittam vartamanam va asti. And when you look at their conduct, okay, none of them have violated the word they have given. None of them. We've never seen, it's hard to find even one instance of people going against their word or not ignoring the word they gave. Okay, that's what he's saying. Teshu, in them, in their conduct, mrishakaranam vrittam vartamanam va na asti. Neither there was in the past, in the recent past. It has to be recent because he's talking about vartamana, right? Contemporaries. Recent past, in the last 10 years, 20 years, and that at least in my life, I've not heard it, and your life also probably you would not have heard it. And so it was not there. Such a violation we don't see. Okay, that is what he's saying here. And then now let's chant the remaining version. Okay, we're done. Tad viparitam. Yeah, who's next to chant it? Tad viparitam.
Tad viparitam.
Asatam cha vrittam.
Asatam cha vrittam.
Vrishakaranam.
Vrishakaranam.
Na cha vrisha kritva.
Nacham vrisha kritva.
Kaschit.
Kaschit.
Ajara amaraha bhavati.
Ajaraha amaraha bhavati.
Yataha.
Yataha.
Sasyamiva.
Tasyamiva.
Martyaha manusyaha.
Martyaha manusyaha.
Pachyate jirnaha mriyate.
Pachyate jirnaha mriyate.
Mritvacha.
Mritvacha.
Sasyamiva.
Tasyam iva.
Ajayate avirbhavati.
Ajayate avirbhavati.
Punaha evam.
Punaha evam.
Anitye jiva loke.
Anitye jivaloke.
Kim mrisha karanena.
Kim mrishakaranena.
Palaya atmanaha satyam.
Palaya atmanaha satyam.
Preshaya mam.
Preshaya mam.
Yamaya iti.
Yamaya iti.
Abhiprayaha.
Abhiprayaha.
Jayakumar,
Yeah.
some of the things you are saying is not in this bhashya, the one you sent out.
Okay. So, for example,
Where is the word abhiprayaha? We don't see that.
okay, possible. It's possible. The notes, as I said the other day, it need not be a ditto of the PDF that we have in our hands. Okay, the original Gita Press book.
No, I think it is there,
It is
Jayakumar.
there. It is there.
Last word is abhipraya.
Last word was abhipraya on
It
page
says
11.
Ityabhipraya.
Abhipraya.
Got it. Thank you. Got it.
So, Tad viparitam asatam cha vrittam. Mrishakaranam. So he's saying, Shankaracharya is saying, opposed to their behavior. You've looked at their behavior, and opposite of that, tad viparitam. Okay. Asatam cha vrittam. Asatam, people who constantly violate their words, people who are not truthful at all. Okay, so asatam. And that behavior is mrishakarana. Only those kinds of people will violate their words, not the people that you are a descendant of. Okay, not those kinds of people. And your friends are all great people. Okay, and so that's what he says here. And then na kaschid ajaramaraha bhavati mrishakritva. Mrishakritva, having violated one's words, mrishakritva, na kaschid ajaramaraha bhavati. Nobody is going to become free from decline and decay, because he is now thinking Atma is free, Atma is ajaha, Atma is amaraha, avinashi, etc. So this, nobody is going to be free from jara. Jara means what? Decaying. Okay, declining. Nobody is going to be free from decline and death by telling lies. Okay, by not following through on one's words. Nobody can gain this deathlessness that Shastram is talking about. Correct? Avinashiti tad vidhi. That is not possible. With this kind of behavior, that idea is not there for us. Okay. This is the kind of advice this boy is giving the father. Okay. Father is an accomplished man and he is a great king and he wants to be the king of the next loka. Okay, that kind of man he is. Okay. And then yataha. Now he gives the reason. Yataha means because. So Nachiketa is not that. He's saying, now why am I saying you should not do all this? As though what I said is not enough. Yataha. Okay. Sasyam iva martyaha manushyaha pachyate. Pachyate. Manushyaha pachyate. Jirnaha mriyate. Shankaracharya says. Pachyate means mriyate. Man, manushyaha, human being dies. Pachyate. Jirnaha. Jirnaha means digested, decline, dies away. Human being dies away. And like what? Sasyam iva. Sasyam iva. Like a plant, small plant. There's so many plants are there. And the plant grows. If there is a rain that is enough, it just falls off. If it is lucky, it will stick around for a little longer. And then maybe it's lucky, it can grow for a couple of more years, 3 years, and then afterwards it's gone. This is the fate of the human being. Okay? This is the fate of the human being. And, human being ages, and dies like a plant. Mritvacha, after having died, story is not over. Nachiketa says, after having died, then what happens? Sasyam eva ajayate. Avirbhaviti punaha. Again, like a plant, the guy comes back. Manusha comes back like a plant. There's no end to it. There's no end to this. This is the advice boy is giving. And evam anitye jiva loke. Evam anitye. Okay, we're going to put a full stop there. Avirbhavati punaha. We're going to put a full stop. Okay. And here in this book anyway, there is no full stop. So I put a full stop here. Okay. Then evam anitya jiva loke. Right? This is the type of world we live in. Jiva loka. This loka is what? Anityam. Everything is changing constantly. This born is dying, is born is dying, is born is dying. In this kind of a world, what is the use? Kim mrishakaranena? Where do you get this idea? That you can just say something and just walk away from it? This is the boy's thinking. That means what? This life is anityam. And you have to discover nityatvam. In order to discover nityatvam, you must be on top of things. You have to follow dharma. Didn't they tell you all these things? And so what is to be gained by deception? Kim mrishakaranena. Now, opposed to this is another philosophy. Call it Charvaka philosophy. Okay, this is by the way. This is by the way. Lokayata philosophy. What does he say? He says, Yavat jivet sukham jivet. Yavat jivet sukham jivet. Life is anyway fleeting. You're going to die tomorrow. Might as well enjoy today. Look at the beautiful logic, right? Yavat jivet sukham jivet. Rinam kritva ghritam pibet. Rinam kritva ghritam pibet. You must have ghee. Ghee is it's a delicacy in India. And only you have to go to America to be told that ghee is cholesterol and this and that. Okay, but in India and all, it's a delicacy. Ayurvedic doctors hate people who say don't have ghee. They will just kick you out of the clinic if you come and say, oh no, ghee is cholesterol, this, that, and all. He will tell you, am I the doctor or you're the doctor? so anyway, so
Jayakumar, in Western, in even America, concept is changing. The ghee is good cholesterol. It increases the good cholesterol, decreases the bad cholesterol. It is slowly accepting the fact that it's good for health.
Thank you. Let's discuss that in the satsang. And so, Rinam Kritva, and what can ghee, drinking ghee, what? Rinam Kritva, even if you have to borrow money and even if you are indebted to people, borrow and then enjoy life. Okay? This is how you should live. Okay? And then continues, this fellow continues, Basmi bhutasya dehasya punaragamanam kutaha. This body is going to be burnt to ashes. Okay. How can this body come back again? What kind of philosophy are you talking? This body is gone, means gone. That's it. You are never going to come back. Don't believe all these people who say you are going to come back and all that. Just enjoy and be done with it. But Nachiketa doesn't think so. He says people are going to come back. Okay. And so watch your word. You are going to pay for whatever you do. Okay. And so that's the advice he's giving. So therefore, now he says what? Palaya Atmanaha Satyam. Atmanaha Satyam. Atmanaha means not Chidananda Atma, yourself. Satyam, our words, our conduct, so important. Our character is so important. Palaya, protect your character, protect your dharma. Palaya Atmanaha Satyam. And then Preshaya Mam Yamaya. Send me to Yama. Send me to Yama. Okay. Iti abhiprayaha. Shankaracharya says that is how this mantra should be interpreted. That's what Shankara is saying. Okay. Isn't it beautiful? All of you thought, oh, Bhashyam, oh, Sanskrit, Adi Shankaracharya, this, that. Making it easy. Making it easy for us. So we salute Shankaracharya for doing that. Of course, this is just a story. Okay. So a bit later on, it will be a little more challenging. Suppose you say, what is this? I've come here to study a story or what? You say that. Don't say that. Just hold your thought and let's keep the enthusiasm alive. Okay.
What is Mrishakarana, Jayakumar?
Mrishakarana means this kind of behavior, lying and deceiving and not keeping up one's word and insulting and things like that. Anything. All that is Mrishakarana. Adharma, acts of adharma.
Can we say transgression once?
Okay, transgression also is fine. Transgression of known dharma. Transgression of dharma. Correct. Mrishakarana.
Guruji, can you once again explain that Palaya Atmana Satyam?
Palaya, protect.
Yeah.
Protect what? Satyam. Satyam means dharma. Atmanaha Satyam. Your own dharma you protect. Your own words that you uttered just now, you have to follow through. If you don't follow through, then you are not protecting your words. People will say, this man lied. Because when everybody is speaking the truth, then the one lie will become very big. One small lie also becomes very big. So, Palaya Atmanaha Satyam. Follow your dharma.
Preshaya Mam.
Preshaya, send me. Mam Preshaya, send me. Lot. Presh. Lot. Preshaya. Madhyama Purushaha Ekavachanam. Tvam Preshaya. Tvam Mam Yamaya Preshaya. Okay, who is this? Ramuji? Who asked the question now?
Hari.
Hari.
Huh?
Yeah, Hari.
No, I just want to, I'm still learning some of the new voices. So, so you may excuse me if I ask a question like that. Thank you.
Sorry, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, Lakshmi ji, go ahead.
Yeah, Mrisha Karena.
Yeah.
Mrisha Karanena. What do we write for that, Guruji?
By transgressing, by not following your words, by doing acts, by wasting your words in vain, by doing things in vain. We don't do things in vain. Everything is done purposefully. That is the Mishaka. Violating. Okay, everybody got that?
I just had one last question. This last word, ityabhiprayaha, why is he putting that there? He's just saying that this is my idea, my opinion, or what is he saying?
Yeah, iti abhipraya. That is how we have to understand it. That's what he's saying. Yeah, it's an interpretation, it's a story, right? So now a lot of things are, when it's a story, you can fill up some lines in between. And so he says this is the way to understand it, because ajayate punaha, that's all is said by the Upanishad. And so the interpretation is like this. It's not hard. I mean, that's what Nachiketa is also saying. Iti abhiprayaha. So sometimes Shankaracharya will say that. Ityartaha, iti abhiprayaha, iti bhavaha. Those words we will see. Okay.
I thought, Jayakumarji, I thought this was Nachiketa said, in my opinion, you should send me to Yama.
No. This is Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya says iti abhipraya. So that Shankara is saying, having written all this, he's saying this is the way it should be understood. This is my opinion. My opinion. Yahan par opinion, there is not too much room for giving opinions here. Okay, this is just a story. And so iti abhipraya. That is how it is understood. Abhipraya. Shankaracharya is saying it, okay? Shankaracharya is saying, explaining the Upanishad Vakyam, correct? And continuing to write. Okay. Palayaha Atmanaha Satyam Preshaya Mam Yamaya. He is saying, Shankaracharya is saying, what is the final meaning of this sentence? Because Nachiketa did not say in this mantra, he doesn't say send me to Yama, does he? He doesn't say send me to Yama. Sasyamiva Pachyate, etc. only he said. And so, send me to Yama iti abhiprayaha. Why Shankaracharya is saying that? Because next mantra onwards, the scene is changing. Scene is changing. No longer Bhuloka. Next mantra, within brackets, you can add Yamaloke. You can add if you want. The scene. If you're doing a drama or skit for your children and your students, you can say Yamaloke. Scene is changing. Completely changed. Okay. That is another reason. Good question though. That is another reason. Here, Preshaya Mam Yamaya is said. Because the scene is moving fast. There is no more dialogue here. Dialogue now is between only Yama and Nachiketa. Father is gone from the scene. Okay. So now let's look at the Anvaya of this shloka. Anvaya is straightforward. Anupashya yatha purve, full stop. I would like to put a full stop there. And then pratipashya tatha pare, full stop. Sasyamiva martyaha pachyate, full stop. Sasyamiva punaha ajayate, full stop. Let me repeat that. Anupashya yatha purve, full stop. Pratipashya tatha apare, full stop. Sasyam iva martyaha pachyate, full stop. Sasyam iva ajayate punaha. Sasyam iva punaha ajayate, full stop. Okay, everybody got that? This Anvaya is straightforward. Okay, we are ready to read the Sambandha Bhashyam of the next mantra. Yeah, Prasad is there. Yeah. Saha Eva Muktaha
eva muktaha
pitatmanaha
pitatmanaha
satyatayai
tatyataye
preshayamasa
preshayamasa
sacha
sacha
yama bhavanam gatva
yama bhavanam gatva
tisro ratrihi uvasa.
pitro ratrihi. I don't have it here. I'm just listening to you and saying.
Whatever you're
Don't
saying is
have it
not there in the
also.
book.
It's not in the book.
Okay.
And it's not in the printout also.
Yeah.
Actually, this is bhashya. We have to read the mantra.
Okay, it's coming after the mantra. It is coming after the mantra, right?
Yeah.
Yes. It's
Okay,
after
that is what-
seventh mantra. It's after seventh mantra.
Yeah, after seventh mantra. So sometimes the notes are like that. So it is coming after the seventh mantra. Prasad.
The Gita Press, it is coming before.
It's coming before in the Gita Press, yes.
Right. Therefore, I think you all are getting used to these things, and you can just generally all the statements will be there in the notes also. But yeah, this sentence is after the seventh mantra in your notes, right? Okay. Sacha yama bhavanam gatva tisro ratrihi uvasa
Tisro ratrihi uvasa
yame proshite prosyagatam yamam amatyaha
amatyaha bharyahava
uchuhu bodayantaha. Yeah, Prasad, you have the text now in the book?
I don't see this text,
I
Jayakumar.
don't have it, Jayakumar.
I don't, none of this what you said is there.
It is not in the book and in the note.
This meeting is being recorded. Eva muktaha pitatmanaha.
What is that?
Pitatmanaha satyatayai. If you can't grasp it completely, we can catch up later also. Okay. Satyatayai.
I have sent it now also.
Preshayamasa, full stop. Sahacha yama bhavanam gatva tisro like Isro, tisro ratrihi uvasa yame proshite full stop proshya agatam yamam amatyaha bharyaha va uchuhu bodhayantaha. So if you didn't get everything, I'm going to explain, so you will get it in the process. Okay. And later on, we'll send it on WhatsApp, so you can all confirm that you got it right. Okay. Okay. Are we ready to proceed now? Yes. Okay. Okay. Preshayamasa. Preshitavan. Sent. That is the verb there. Preshayamasa. And who sent? Saha Pita. that father, Saha Pita, that father sent. And what kind of father? Eva Muktaha Pita. Correct? Eva Muktaha Pita. Everybody is with me so far, right? I don't want you looking at PDFs and looking at all these messages going around, chat boxes, this, that. I want you to listen here, okay? I'm not doing just for the sake of doing this. It's critical that all of you follow what I'm saying, okay? All right. Eva Muktaha Pita. The father who was told thus, look at the word Eva Muktaha, we've seen it again and again. So Eva Muktaha Pita. The father who was told thus by Nachiketa within brackets, okay, was told that Atmanaha Satyatayai. Why did he say Atmanaha Satyatayai? For the sake of one's protecting one's Satyam, one's Dharma, okay, for the sake of protecting Vedic Dharma. Satyatayai. Need not be Vedic also. Need not be Vedic. Satyatayai. Nachiketasam Preshayamasa. Who did he send? Nachiketasam. If you want, you can put it in brackets. Nachiketasam Preshayamasa. Okay, moving to the next sentence. Okay. Sahacha Yamabhavanam Gatva Tisro Ratrihi Uvasa Yame Proshite. Okay, I'll read it one by one. So, Sahacha Yamabhavanam Gatva. Gone. This story is moving very fast. Sahacha. Who is that Saha? Must be Nachiketaha. Nachiketaha cha Yamabhavanam Gatva. Having gone to, you can translate now whatever you want, Yamabhavanam, to the bungalow of Yama, to the palace of Yama, to Yamaloka. Within Yamaloka, Yama's palace. Yama is there in one particular place. That place, Gatva, Tisro Ratrihi Uvasa. Uvasa Ushitavan, lived, stayed for 3 nights. Stayed for 3 nights. The Tisro Ratrihi. Okay. And 3 nights, it sounds like this. You know, when you book a hotel, you have to say how many nights, right? You don't say how many days. Generally, they don't say how many days. I don't know why they don't say days, because it starts at noon, check out noon and all that. And so nights is the key thing, because most of the time, anyway, daytime you're wandering around and not to be seen. And only you're going to come back at 11 o'clock in the night. So night only you need a place to stay. So here, Tisro Ratri, who was, and why did he stay there like that 3 nights? It's not said here. Tisro Ratri was by himself. Okay. Yame Proshite. Yada Yamaha Proshitam Asit. When Yama was gone, when Yama was out, when Yama had a job to do and was not there in his Yamabhavanam, during that time, Yame Proshite Tisro Ratrihi Uvas. Why is this important? Okay. Why is this important? Now, full stop. We go to the next sentence. Okay. It is important because he's, you know, this boy's thinking is that I am now given to Yama. So, Yama is my guru. Yama is my master. I am his servant. Yama is my teacher. I am his student. Okay. And so, without Guru's Ajna, I will not do anything, including eating food. The Guru Gita says that even food has to be eaten only after having offered to Guru, or after Guru says, okay, now all of you can have food. That Varta has to come, that word has to come out. But Yama is not there. Therefore, I have to wait for him. And this boy has not had even a drop of water. Okay, that is the significance here. So let's see here. Proshya agatam yamam amatyaha bharyaha va uchuhu bodayantaha. Okay, look at this. Uchuhu, they said, uchuhu. Okay, and who are they who said this? Amatyaha bharyaha va. Everybody is following me, correct? Amatyaha bharyaha va. Amatyaha, ministers, all the big people in helping Yama, who are the next cabinet ministers of Yamaloka. Okay, Amatyaha bharyaha. He has wives, he has consorts, he has people. Okay, bharyaha va uchuhu. They are telling him. So now that should be the starting point of the next mantra, right? Amatyaha bharyaha va uchuhu. You can underline that. That becomes the beginning of the next mantra, right? Bhagavad Gita style. Va uchuhu. And then who did they tell? Proshya agatam yamam. Yamam uchuhu. They told Yama. And Yama, what kind of Yama? Proshya agatam Yama. The Yama who, having gone out on some job, he has come back. That Yama who has just come back, just entered, and they've heard the roar of the engines, and the engines have stopped, and then he has entered. Just that time. Okay. Proshya agatam Yama. Uchuhu and bodhayantaha api. Not only they are just telling him, they are making him understand, because the gravity of the situation is very high. So they are just simply not just saying and then walking away and all that. No. They are saying, Yama, come here. We have some news for you. Listen. Okay. That kind of telling. Okay. Bodhayantaha. By way of advising him. Okay. So when Yama returned, his ministers and wives advised him. This is the context. Okay. Now let's read the. Everybody okay so far, correct? Okay. There are 38 people here, and I'm making sure everybody is going along with me. Everybody. Okay. Some doubts, small doubts here and there, you can keep for satsang. Okay. Only something is major gap, you can ask me. Okay. Small doubts, just put a question mark and then you can come back to that later. Okay. Next mantra. Vaishvanara pravishati.
Vaishvanara pravishati.
Athithir brahmano gruhan.
Atirthar brahmano gruhan.
Tasya etam shantim kurvanti.
Tasya esham shantim kurvanti.
Tasya etam shantim kurvanti.
Tasya etam shantim kurvanti.
Hara vaivasvatodakam.
Hara vaivasvatodakam.
Yeah. So this now the situation is pretty serious, and you've seen Bodhayantaha. So by way of advising him, nobody advises Yama. Okay. And yeah, Amatya's ministers are meant for advising, but this is not the routine type of advice. Okay. He is here. The idea is that there has been a guest, and Atithi Devo Bhava is common. All over the Vedic world, Atithi Devo Bhava, even other worlds also, it is common. And guests are treated very well. Here you have a guest. And not only that, he's a young boy. Not only that, he is a Brahmana. That means what? He is a tapasvi. He is a Vedic person. He knows stuff. He's not somebody just who landed up. Okay, asking for some food and all that. No, he is there. And not only that, he's been waiting 3 days without having anything. This is very serious. Okay, and so now they're saying, okay, they're saying Vaishvanaraha pravishati. Pravishati enters, and they are equating this boy to Agni. Fire has entered, it seems. Means what? If this boy gets angry, a guest gets upset, and a Brahmana and a Tapasvi, that person can just burn the whole Yamaloka. Everything that you have will be gone. Therefore, that person is entering. And then Hara Vaivasvata Udaka. Shantim Kurvanti. So this, you have to do Shanti to this boy immediately. And then get water. Udakam means water. Hey, Yama, get some water. Or here is the water. Take this water. Come on. Do Pada Puja. Do something. Means once you know, that is a Vedic custom, is to give them water, let them wash their hands, let them wash their legs, etc. Pada Puja. So you have to imagine now, this is the scene that is there going on in Yamaloka. Okay. Everybody with me so far? Good. Okay. Now let's chant the Bhashya. We are now going to study the Bhashya. Who is next? Okay, after Prasanna, who is next?
Premaji. I'm not able to spot like that.
Okay,
Premaji. Yeah, Premaji.
I'm ready.
Right.
So,
Vijay is having problems with that. Okay. Vaishvanaraha
Vaishwanaraha
Agnireva Sakshat
Agnireva Sakshat
Pravishati
Pravishati
Athitihi
Atitihi
Athitihi San
Atitihi San
Brahmanaha
Brahmanaha
Grihan
Grihan
Dahan Iva
Sahan Iva
Tasya Daham Shamayantaha
Tasya Daham Shamanam Taha
Shamayantaha
Samayantaha
Iva
Iva
Agnehe
Agnehe
Yetam Yetam
Etam
Padyasanadi Dana Lakshanam
Padadasya Nadi Lakshanam
Padyasana
Padyasana
Padyasanadi
Padyasanadi
Dana Lakshanam
Dana Lakshanam
Shantim Kurvanti
Shantim Kurvanti
Antaha
Antaha
Athithehe
Athitehe
Yataha Ataha
Yataha Ataha
Hara Ahara
Hara Ahara
He Vaivasvata
He Vaivasvata
Udakam Nachiketase
Udakam Nachiketase
Padyartham
Padyartham
Yataha cha
Yataha cha
Akarane Pratyavayaha
Akarane Pratyavahaha
Pratyavayaha
Pratyavayaha
Shruyate.
Shruyate.
So until now the PDF notes has it, correct? Yeah, good. Okay, so now Bhashyakara is explaining this mantra. Vaishvanaraha. He is explaining that word. Who is Vaishvanaraha? Agnihi eva sakshat. Sakshat Agni. Vaishvanara means what? Agni. Agni Devata. Agni Devata. And what about Agni Devata? Pravishati. Enters. Bhashyakara does not explain the word Pravishati. Enters. Okay. Atitihi san brahmanaha grihan dahan iva. Atitihi san brahmanaha. Agni enters, but I don't see any Agni here. I see a boy. Yeah, Atitihi son in the form of Atiti, in the form of a guest who is also a Brahmana. Fire, Agni Devata is entering the home, our home, in the form of a boy Brahmana. Okay, like the Vamana Avatara, you know, Vishnu is entering. Vishnu has approached in the form of a young Brahmana, short Brahmana. Okay, not young, short Brahmana. Like that here, Agni is entering in the form of a Brahmana guest. And Brahmana here means Vedic, one who is a Shishta Purushaha, one who is knowledgeable in the Vedas. Okay, okay. Grihan, entering the houses. Houses means the Emma's house is not going to be like the one-bedroom apartment that I'm living. It's not going to be like that. Grihan must be a huge place with a lot of people. Bill Gates, we saw the other day in the, I don't know if I mentioned in this class, Bill Gates, the entire reception area itself, there can be 250 people. Okay, that's the kind of house he has. Okay, so Grihan, plural. Okay, Grihamna, Grihan, Dahan Iva, as though about to burn all these houses. Iva, Dahan Iva, as though. That is the way see, Nachiketa may not be like that. Okay, may not be angry, may not be upset, may not things like may not be ready to curse. But this is the way the Yama's ministers are reporting, telling Yama. Okay, Dahan Iva, as though about to burn the whole place. Okay, because they are aware of all these rules. It's true. Then Tasya Daham Shamayantaha Iva Agnehe Etam Padyasanadidana Lakshanam Shantim Kurvanti Santaha Atitehe Yataha. Okay. Tasya Daham Shamayantaha Iva. Okay, so here what we should do is we should put some numbers. Let's do that. I put some numbers here. Number 5. Tasya Daham Shamayantaha Iva. Number 5. Okay. Next, number 4. Agnehe. Number 1. Yetam Padyasanadi Dana Lakshanam Shantim Kurvanti. Then number 2. Santaha. Number 3. Atitehe. Number 6. Yataha. Everybody got it, correct? Numbered. Number.
No, did not get it.
Okay. Number 5, Tasya. Did you get Tasya? Tasya Daham Shamayantaha Iva. That's where we are starting from, Haraprasadji.
I got it.
Okay. Number 5, Tasya. And then Tasya Daham Shamayantaha Iva. 4, Agnehe. 1, Etam Padyasanadi Dana Lakshanam Shantim Kurvanti. Then number 2, Santaha. Then number 3, Atitehe. Then number 6, Yataha.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right. So, number 1, Etam Padyasanadi Dana Lakshanam Shantim Kurvanti. Shantim Kurvanti. People do, they do Shanti. They do Shanti. And Shanti means they do, Shanti means appeasing, welcoming. Anybody who comes home, you do Shanti for them. You say some good words. How nice it is to have you here. All those things. That is called general Shanti. But yahan par, what kind of Shanti? Padyasanadi Dana Lakshanam Shanti. The Shanti which is in the form of Pada Puja. Okay. And of course, Asanadi Dana Lakshana. And you offer the seat, you do Pada Puja, and then you give something. Give something. Can I give you something? You must have come. Must have traveled a long distance. What can I give you? So that is what he's saying here. Padya Asanadi Dana Lakshanam. Etam. That kind of Shantim Kurvanti. And then Kurvanti means what? Who? Ke Kurvanti. Ke Kurvanti. Look at number 2. Santaha. Santaha Kurvanti. Santaha, wise people. People who know, who are in the know of things. Which means all Vedikas. They know these kinds of things, they know very well. Okay. And Maniprabha says, Shishta Janaha. Shantim Kurvanti. Santaha. They do this. And they do whose Shanti? Number 3, Atitehe. Atitehe, of the guest. Guest has to be properly welcomed. And who is this guest? Number 4, Agnehe. Correct? Agnehe. Of the Sakshat Agni that Shankara mentioned. That same, Shankara is using the same word. Agnehe. Agnehe Shantim Kurvanti. And then number 5. Tasya Daham Shamayantaha Iva. Tasya Daham Shamayantaha. Look at that. Shankara is saying, this fire is thirsty. Daham. Daham is thirst. And Shamayantaha Iva. Cool off the thirst of this Agni. That is what? That is allaying, reducing the power of this Agni. And you have to do this. That is what is being said here. Okay. Then We are going to skip the next sentence. Ataha hara ahara he vaivasvata udakam nachiketase padyartam. We are going to skip. And then after that, yataha cha akarane pratyavayaha shruyate. Two reasons he is giving. One reason is what? Hey, when any guest comes, you have to welcome them properly. That's one reason why you should, Yama, you should come and take care of this boy. That is one reason. Second reason is, akarane, if you don't do it, Shankaracharya is helping us. If you don't do it, then there is a dosha. There is a dosha called pratyavaya dosha. It's a technical word. Pratyavaya dosha. Pratyavaya dosha means the defect, the dosha, the papam also, that one gains by not doing what is to be done. Okay, that is called a karma, especially that is not done. A karma that is not done. A Vedika karma not done. Not Laukika. I must have spoken the truth here. This that not that kind. A Vedika karma not done will accrue a dosha called pratyavaya dosha. Okay, and yataha cha akarane pratyavaya shruyate. We've heard that there is something called pratyavaya dosha when karmas are not done properly. Okay. These two reasons he has given. And therefore what? Ataha, I'm now going back to the previous sentence, right? Ataha. Ataha. Therefore, hara, ahara, he vaivasvata, he yama, he vaivasvata, son of Vivaswan, he vaivasvata, udakam hara. Hara means ahara, Shankaracharya says. Bring. Ahara means, Maniprabha says, anaya. See, sometimes what happens, you read the Upanishad, then the word is not understood. Then you read Shankaracharya. Shankaracharya says ahara. Then again you say, ahara means what? Then you have to look up the dictionary or whatever. And then I looked up Maniprabha. What does Maniprabha say? He says anaya. Then he said, anaya, I understand. Anaya, I understand. So full stop. So sometimes you have to go down like this. It takes a long time to study all this. Really. If you really have to know word by word properly, people have given their lives for it. Now we begin to understand what all they've done to come up with all this. So, udakam anaya, udakam ahara, udakam hara, he vaivasvata. Get water. And what for? Nachiketase padyartham. For doing the Paja Puja of Nachiketa. For cleaning his feet, you have to go and clean his foot and feet. For that, get water. Okay. That is the Bhashya. So this scene, what happened? The Amatyaha, the ministers and wives of Yama are telling Yama, the situation is pretty serious and you better take care of Nachiketa right now. No time to be wasted. Don't say I'm busy, I have to take a shower and I have this, that and all. No. You have to do immediately. Within seconds, you have to come and do it. Otherwise, we are going to be in trouble. They are going to tell, next mantra, number 8, they are going to tell him reasons why he should do it. 2 reasons he has already given. But if he does not do it, they are going to tell what are the consequences of not immediately acting. Okay, that is the next mantra, which we will see in the next class. Okay. Om swasti prajabhyah paripalayantam nyayena margena mahimmahishaha go brahmanebhyah shubhamastu nityam lokas samastas sukhino bhavantu kale varshatu parjanyah prithvi sasyashalini desho yam kshobarahitah brahmanas santu nirbhayaah om sarve bhavantu sukhinah sarve santu niramayah sarve bhadrani pashyantu ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhaved asato ma sadgamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya mrityorma amritangamaya om purnamadah purnamidam purnat purnamudachyate purnasya purnamadaya purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Thank you.